Hey friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back with a very quick budgeting and Hobby Lobby haul. Do they go together? Yes, they do. Okay, so over the years, you guys have seen me put together budget books, and I had to do one for the estate and for just different things I was doing. So I decided, my husband and I have been talking about kind of planning for our future. So we're almost empty nesters. He's trying to decide, does he stay, with his work, how long he wants to work, things like that. So I have to put together a budget book. So I wanted to show you how I'm doing it and how cost effective it can be. So I went there yesterday thinking, well, I have Happy Planner. I'll just buy the budgeting Happy Planner again and put it in. Well, when I got there, yes, I could have used my 40% off coupon. That would have been it. But then I started thinking, I don't know that it's doing everything I want it to do, because I really want to keep it very, very simple. And I don't know how you guys feel in budgeting or in any kind of planning. Sometimes we make it much harder than we need it to be. And so I decided, no, I'm going to do something different. And it's going to be very cost effective. So here's my Hobby Lobby bag. And first off, I found this planner. It was in clearance for $6.24. So the one thing I want to say is, no matter what you decide to do, go look in the clearance first. I did not. I went afterwards, and I'll tell you why. So, hold on one second. Got something here on the bottom. Okay, as I rattle my bag for you, sorry. I went over, and all of the paper studio was half off. So not only is it less money, so this was $3. And even with my 40% off, it would have been around $8 or $9 is what I think I remembered thinking. And I thought, $3, So there's the budgeting pages, and I liked how they laid it out. You can look at the back. It's very simplified. And I think because there's always 100 questions, sometimes it's easier to have it very simplified and then just use sticky notes to answer questions or to look up things. So I picked up that. And just so you know, this is a 6-ring binder. So then I realized, when I do my planning, I think I'm going to do my grocery planning too, because one of the number one things that we spend a lot of money on, and my husband has said this here more recently, we don't have a huge house to feed. We're not feeding a son anymore, which boys eat a lot of food anyway, so especially our son. And it's one of those things that, we have a ridiculous amount of refrigerators, and it's embarrassing. I'm not even going to tell you, but we are giving one away, and I would like one to go out in my husband's office. We'll see. But one of the things that we do is we buy bulk, we put it up, and I've always done that. I've been a huge Sam's shopper, huge like fruit and vegetable co-op type shopper, just buying bulk. And literally there was a season where we had fruits and vegetables delivered to us from a fruit and vegetable, I don't know what you call it, place in San Antonio, and we were spending a couple $100 every other week. And we were juicing at the time. Our oldest daughter was home with us at that time. So we were just going through tons of fruit and vegetables. And if any of you have ever juiced, you go through a lot. You go through it very quickly. And it's such a great thing to do. And we've got to get back into all that. See, this is why I want the grocery list and then the planning. And I don't know that these are perforated. They probably are not. But what I'll do is I'll write my grocery list, and then, because I don't like to mess up my papers, I know I'm really weird about that, so I just take a picture and I use my phone and I look at my phone. So I just want to kind of simplify this, and I've been cleaning our freezers and fridges, and because of all the chaos of our lives these last many years, like I was throwing away stuff that was like bought 5 years ago. I'm so embarrassed to say. Veggie burgers, and they were really gross. So chickens had a good meal, and yeah, it was nasty. So I just want to kind of simplify, and I want to have my meals down, because I don't know about you, at the end of the day, I don't want to have to walk into the kitchen and try to figure out, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm going to grab the wrong stuff. I don't want to think about it. And last night I came home and my back, injured on the way home. And so I literally called my husband and said, he's like, what's for dinner? And I said, whatever you want to pick up. I mean, seriously, that's what I said. And, I told him, well, one place they have half off and this, that, I had some ideas, but I hadn't really even thought about it. I just seen things on my phone. And I had a fairly, it was really like, I had cheese quesadillas. I'm gonna tell you the whole thing, confess it all. But my husband picks up pots of, like, in the bar, the toppings bar, pots of cilantro. I use tons of cilantro. I don't take the sour cream. I get extra guacamole. Yes, there's lectin in the tortillas. That is not good, though I do take a lectin blocker. I can't do it very often, but so I don't do the sour cream, though I could do it. I don't. I do 2 things of guacamole, and then I put onions and lime, and that was my dinner. And I get the small ones, and I felt like it was a feast. And when it happens when my back goes out now, I've never really had this, but because it's a twisting thing, it affects my stomach, and I get really sick to my stomach. So, but I will, when I budget in, I'll budget like a pickup night, pickup dinner night, because I know that we're going to be tired, and I know that we're going to do that. And one of the things also that I like to get, they're cauliflower crust pizzas. I get them at Trader Joe's. I think they're grain-free, but, and if not, I'm going to start learning how to make them, putting them up in my freezer, pulling them out, because there's nothing better than making your own pizza. I make pesto for like the year at the end of the summer crop, and I literally just make it for the year, and it is still in my freezer from last summer. So I pull out a thing of pesto, I let it sit out, I let it defrost, and then I make pesto veggie pizzas, and everybody loves them, and everybody's so sweet about it. But it's kind of one of those things like, oh, why do we do anything else? We should always do this kind of thing, But it takes planning. That's what it takes. So just like budgeting, I picked up some of the dividers. I think there's only one. Oh no, there's more than one. Oh, there's 3. So I thought that was cute. Those are neat. And I don't know about you, this was the planner I picked up. And I just thought, I'm not going to spend even $10. I mean, I'm going to go for as cheap as I could get that'll work. And I thought, okay, that works. And then I picked up some of the pockets. I really wanted like an envelope. If I can find an envelope, I'll do that and take this back. But I need somewhere to stick receipts. And I would like to categorize receipts like work, estate, personal, that kind of a thing, channel, that kind of a deal. And then I picked up some tabs for dividers. And, I mean, yes, I can make them, but right now everything's in kind of this messy place. So I just decided, for $2, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So you have to decide what it is that you want to spend money on. So I'm not buying fancy pens or pencils. I'm not buying tons of different pages to put in here because I want it very simplified. And I did want dividers, and I did want them to look pretty. I'm not going to lie. I wanted them to inspire me to get busy. I mean, there are things like that that you have to decide what works best for you. So I decided, let me scoot my copy over, that I would just do this with you guys. So I'm going to, and I did make sure, and always make sure, clearly this was returned by someone. And just always make sure, the box is really gross, to be honest. I don't know what's on that, but I'll clean that up. And then I'll keep all my extras in it. But make sure when you see something on sale or on clearance, just double check it. Like, I took it out while the girl was ringing me up, and I just checked everything. And I think somebody just returned this. So, anyways, I'm going to pull all that off and put that there. And because of who I am, just a second, I am going to wipe down that cover, because I'm always allergic to stuff. So I'm just going to get one of my baby wipes and wipe it down. Hold on just a sec. There we go. Sorry, they were all sticking together. Okay, hold on. And I want to tell you something I learned. Okay, Huggies wipes are fantastic. I buy the ones that are fragrance-free, etc., etc., etc. I was with my sweet husband, and he's always like, how much do you spend on wipes? Because I use a lot of wipes. I use them to clean things, to wipe things down, just like what I'm doing right here. If I go into a movie theater, sometimes I'll wipe down the seats, if they're leather, you know, that kind of a thing, because I'm so allergic, and I know this of myself. If somebody sits down and they have on some really, you know, heavy perfume or anything like that, then I know that if I don't do something, that it can break me out. Try them and grab an almond. But anytime you get something on sale and the box looks like what I just showed you, hold on. That is really nasty. So that came out of somebody's car, closet, something. And, oh yeah, it's wiping right off, so I don't even want to think what that could be. But, because I'm going to reuse this box. I am that cheap. You know I am. And I'm just going to reuse it and put things in it, and because it's a cute box. But I may or may not keep the lid. Who knows? But anyways, so I just use wipes. I wipe things down. Baby wipes are cheap. But what I was going to say is I bought I think it was the Target brand. They are awful. They are absolutely horrific. I could not believe how bad they were. And so I thank God I didn't buy like the big box. I bought the smaller box. So we'll use those. I'll use those out in my craft studio for just like, you know, painting and things like that. But I was really disappointed. So I really like Huggies. Excuse me. I really like Huggies. They don't leave a lot of dust, quote, fiber paper dust behind, and they really hold up. So, and they have Mickey Minnie, but needless to say, it's the other. So, all right, so let's get started. I think the first thing, this is about budgeting, so I'm going to put this in first. Now, if you have dividers, go for it. I probably will make my dividers, which I do all the time. And, yeah, I mean, it just works for me, so that's what I do. Let me make sure. Yes. I was going to say the only thing I didn't check were the openings. So the budget goes here. I'm going to put that in the beginning. And I will come back in and put dividers. But for right now, I'm going to use these little pockets as dividers. And that was another reason why I thought, oh, that's cheaper than the dividers, and I get dual purpose. So I am going to use the pockets. Okay. And I think, let me see, I'm just going to put that back here for right now. I love Plan a Life You Love. So that's what I'm going to put in the beginning. Okay. Now, you're asking me, well, this is all great, but do you have a literal budget? Yes, I've been working on our budget, trying to be as real and 100% sure as possible, because I know that for my husband, we put budgets together and they're not realistic. So I'm literally backtracking, going through the account, trying to see what bills we have, 100%, because we have some medical bills, and they're mine. And there were some that were my husband's, but I think those are all paid off. So now I just want to make sure that I have a real set of numbers, a real expectation of what I need to do. So the first thing I did is I put my budget here, Plan a Life You Love. That'll be for our family receipts. And I do have a big bag that I keep separately, but my husband, since we first met, wanted me to keep every single receipt that came in the house. And I did that forever, and then I said, forget it. Because Target, you can do a return without. There are places, Walmart now, you can do a return without. But I just got to where it was like, no. Because it would be like a 2-gallon or whatever those big, huge Ziploc bags were. And it was such a pain at tax time to go through everything. So I just save what we have to have. That's all I save. I know you guys are going to probably say, you shouldn't do that. I am. So anyways. Alright, I'm going to put this in here. Because I really like this. I think it's so pretty. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. So, this is my budget, and we're going to make it pretty and floral and happy, and make it a happy place to be. Then, I'm going to put the like a box, and so fabulous. I think I'm going to put this for the food, and this I'll put back here, because this is going to be all the business receipts. because my husband and I took over my dad's tax practice, though we really have, it's kind of dwindled down. And also this will be for my, my YouTube, my craft, all that, teaching. So, all right, I think now, I'm not sure yet where or what I'm going to do with these, but I do know that I am going to use these in here. So I think what I'm going to do, my friends, is, because I want to see how these work. I think these are pretty simple. They're probably just like every divider you see, yeah. Oh, they even have the sticky on it. Ooh, love that. I am going to take some of these, because how many come in this? 12. Okay. So I think I'm going to take some of these and put these in different places. So that one works in here. And I'll put that in here. And I'll put that in here. And then I think I'm going to put some of these in my Bible journaling. So, ooh, I like the ones where you can actually put the label. Oh, maybe they all have it. No, they don't. Ooh, I like the do now. So there's that. Okay, and these are going to go in my Bible journaling bag. Though I have a bunch of these, I just decided I didn't want to overwhelm this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? Maybe I should go one more. Hooray. Nope. That I would rather have in my Bible. Okay, I'm going to do this one here. So, okay, so I have 5. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep these 5, put these in my Bible journaling bag. If I need them, I can go back and get more, or I can make them. And I have tons of different things. It has, you know, tabbed in it, you know, all my Illustrated Faith, etc. And then I even have like Illustrated Faith tab stickers. So, all right, so I'm just going to put them down here. So I have those. And my journal is all set. I'll put a pencil here, and I'll just put this here until I get my pencil here. And that's it. I mean, for, let me see, $20 roughly. There it is. And you may think, well, that's kind of pricey, but in reality, this is a really, really nice notebook. Everything is very streamlined, which when you're budgeting, guys, let it be streamlined, okay? And this will just mark like the current month. And as I do each month, you know, as I complete each month, so on this one it has like household income, you know, and expenses, of course. So you put your income here, you put your expenses here for the month of. And then on the back of this page, it has additional expenses. So this is housing, electric, gas, water, phone, internet, cable, insurance, vehicle, car insurance, credit loans, membership, savings, daycare. This one is transportation, fuel, dining out, groceries, dry cleaning, personal care, household, gifts, entertainment, shopping, traveling. And then at the end of the month, here's the total. You total up what you spent and then the difference. And then you make notes for the next month. And then you have motivational quotes. There you go. Planning ahead. Anything you need to prepare for the next month, like if you're going to have a trip. And then monthly goal and then notes. And right here, I guess you put your calendar. So that's really cute. So there's that portion. Then I have another pocket here to divide. And then I have this little divider. And then I'll do my meal planning. And as I finish each one, I'll take it out and put it in the back. And the reason I would really highly suggest you do that is so you have something to look back on, because there's going to come times where you're going to go, oh, I don't want to think about it at all. And actually what I'll do is put a sticky note here of a lot of lists of meals I prep already, or, you know, they're already in my repertoire, and then I'll look back at that, and then eventually that'll all be in here. I'll take that off, and then we go from here, and I'll move forward with that. So for me, I will start at the front, and then when I finish each page, I'll move it to the back. The same thing on the budgeting, I will move it month to the back, okay? And then that way, when I pull this up, and I have this little tabby, and I just come to it, then I'll know this is where I need to come. Okay, now, let me see. So then I just have an extra, I may end up putting additional information here. I'm not sure yet. But let me put this in here. So, girl, you got this. So that will probably be, I said this will be for a business, but I think right now this will be for just our tax and I really need probably 2 more. I need a tax business, I need the partnership, but I could probably put those together, and then I have the estate. So right now they're all going to go in there, but there's not much to the estate anymore. And then I'm going to put this here to indicate the last page, which will be my my crafts and my YouTube and things like that. So so there's that. That is it. That is my budgeting binder. I will put in my favorite mechanical pencils, which are just those yellow school bus looking mechanical pencils. Not quite yellow, but anyways, I've used those forever. They're a thicker lead and I love them. So I'll put that in here, and that is ready to go. So Monday I will be filling everything out. My husband and I will be sitting down discussing everything, and I will show him the binder. So the binder, that's it. That's my budget binder. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't spend a lot. Put your money where you want it to be. Choose the things you want to have in your binder, and find the documents that will help you succeed at keeping a budget binder. And I'm saying that to myself, okay? I'm saying it all to myself. So, and you know, I may throw a little washi on them just to make me happy every now and then. Yeah, I know. I'm such a crafter, right? But I love this, and I love all the colors, and I'm so thankful to have found this for $6.49 or $6.99. Hold on. $6.24. $6.24. That's really a great deal. And man, this thing it's going to last forever. So, all right, guys. I hope this encouraged you today. Kind of personal, but I thought I would come back and share with you and just say, you know, if you guys are keeping a budget binder, list it below in the comments. Let me know what you're doing, or send me an email and tell me what you're doing at josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com. Tell me what were your successes and what were the things that you would not do again. So things that might have failed, or just something you wouldn't do again. So I would really love your encouragement and your inspiration and all of your insight, because I've never kept a physical budget binder. I know. It's hard to believe it. But I have an ability to keep numbers in my head, so I've been fairly good at that. And at any point in time, you can ask me a question. If you're not scaring me, I can usually give you an answer pretty quickly. But for me right now, and for my husband, I think this is the best choice. So, all right. Thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. We don't usually do budget binders, but we do planning, so this kind of falls into that category. And we'd love to have you. This is a channel that is based on encouragement, so we'd love to encourage you in all the different things that we do. Whoops, sorry. In all the different things that we do. All right, and so like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll see the videos that come up daily. Also, leave a comment, like I said. Tell me what you're doing, what's worked well, what you may not do again, and then share this video if it encourages somebody else. We'd love to encourage people. All right, guys. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Oh, what a great summer it's been. It's such beautiful, beautiful weather. We have just been amazed, and we are still praying for those that recently went through this storm, and you guys are still in my heart and in my prayers. I was talking to somebody yesterday, my chiropractor, about her family is in Mississippi, Alabama, and had they been hit, and she said no. So that mainly y'all in Louisiana have felt the major brunt of that storm. So just know we're praying for y'all. Okay, guys, I will be talking to you guys soon. You guys take care. Bye-bye.